Hello everyone, this is BioPhoenix here, and today this is going to be a response video to someone by the YouTuber known as SpritesnBytes, which I have to admit, that's a pretty cool sounding name. But anyways, yeah. So this guy, he does like a lot of like random videos where he talks about video games, but I know for this video topic, he wants everyone to do some responses to show off some of your rare or uncommon games that you own in your collection. So, I thought I was like, I think I can do something like that. I mean, I haven't talked about like games that are like considered rare or whatever, even though I usually tend to not care if a game is rare or not. I mean, I usually care if a game is fun, but of course there are some games that I think that are fun that do happen to cost like quite a bit. So I think it'll be a lot of fun to actually do this kind of video, and I have to thank you for coming up with this idea because, well, I think it's a great idea. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so let's keep it going. Alright, so the first thing we're going to take a look at here in this pile, yeah, by the way, it's not going to go in like any like order really though, but just from whatever I can grab here. And this one is Eternal Darkness Sanity's Rec Room. Santy's. Yeah, so, yeah, this game is like it's not like ridiculously expensive. It's like, like $39.99, like for like $40 to like $50, sometimes a little bit more. But nothing like too crazy though, but it is pretty uncommon, and whenever I do see it, like I don't see this game often, but whenever I do see it, it's usually like around there. But yeah, anyways, this game is fucking awesome. It's definitely like one of the best like survival horrors I've ever played on the GameCube, which is actually quite saying a lot actually. But yeah, this game is really good, and also I really want them to make an HD remake or whatever, or like a remaster or whatever you want to call it. Like anything like that would be really cool to see, or just a sequel, whatever works for me. But yeah, though, but seriously, this game's really good. If you can actually find a copy of it, I can totally recommend you to go get it, because it's definitely awesome. Especially the whole fact when the game actually fucks with you and it actually plays like the GameCube menu and stuff. Yeah, I love that. But seriously though, great game. Then over here, it's PS2 games, and this one over here is Xenosaga 3, and if in case you're wondering, like, the first two are not, like, as bad. Like, I know the first one is, like, I see it pretty often, and it's usually like, like $20 sometimes, and then like the second one's like maybe a little bit more, but of course I don't see that one too often. And then as for this one, I only seen this game like I think like 3 times ever. And the first time I ever seen it was when I bought it, and I bought it for like $59.99 because that was when this game, like pretty much around when it first came out. And yeah, like I said though, I don't see it too often, and it's actually a damn good game. Like I think it's like really good. Probably like the best like Xenosaga game like out of the 3 ones. I think this one's my favorite. Well, the second one being the first one, and then the first Xenosaga being the best one, and then like the second one being like the least favorite one. Yeah, I always get fucked up with all that type of shit, but seriously though, this game's actually really good. I really like it a lot. I know some people don't like it because it's not like Xenogears or whatever, and, well, personally, I really do like Xenogears a lot too. I mean, I think that one is, like, actually, like, the best one, but, for what this is and what it has to offer, I think it is, like, really good for what it is. I don't know, I really like the story and whatnot. And yes, I did play this one first, which I know you may be thinking, like, well, aren't you stupid? You should start with the first game. Well, when I bought this was the only one that they had, so, hey, and you know what? Like I said, first time I got this was, like, probably one of the last few times I've seen it for, like, a decent price, because you gotta remember, this was back when this game, like, first came out. At least around there. Then over here, we have Shadow Hearts 1, and as you know, I got this game, like the beginning of the year, like it was in January, and I had to like film it with like the most like worst software ever, and well, yeah, this game fucking rocks. It's definitely like one of my most favorite RPGs on the system already. Like it's really good. I really like everything about it. I like the setting, I like the characters, the story, some of the amusing shit's great. And then, of course, like, the battle system and whatnot. I just like pretty much everything about it. It's definitely, like I said, it's one of my favorite new RPGs on the PS2, and I definitely want to get the second one, and even the third one, even though people say that one isn't as good, but, I at least want to give it a try. And then, of course, there's the PS1 game, Kadoka, which is related to this game, but not, like, super related, but super enough related that, it is super enough related. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but seriously, yeah, this game, I don't see it too often, but whenever I do, it's like $40 to like $50, sometimes $60. It's pretty ridiculous, but yeah, definitely I can recommend this game for RPG fans who like dark and gritty shit. And then we're going to put these two together, and I'm sure you guys might know what these are, and that is .hack GU Volume 1, Volume 1 and Volume 2, yeah. I only have the 2 Volume 1s, I don't have number 3, I've been trying to looking for that one for like ever, but I just can't. And I do have the other .hack game, Infection, like that series, but I only have that one, and it's not like as like uncommon as these two, but I just didn't want to include it. But anyways, so yeah, these games are very, very good. I really like them a lot. And yeah, they are pretty tough to find at times. There are reports they can be pretty expensive, which, you know, is kind of unfortunate because I think people really do need to play these, especially if you're a fan of the anime. It's definitely really good. Definitely one of the best, like, anime-related video games, I'd say. At least I think so, but yeah, seriously, this game's really awesome. Definitely love it. Then, this is a game that you guys have not seen yet, because it's a game that I just picked up not too long ago, and I'll probably be talking a bit more about it in my pickup video, and this one is, but I'll show it off here, and it's, Growlancer Generations, with its very shiny cover, which is very awesome, and yeah, it's from Working Design, which is great. So yeah, I've been playing this game a lot recently, because like I said, I just got the game, and so far, I'm fucking loving it, man. Like, this game is fucking amazing. Like, I've been playing through the first one, because as you know, this game is Growlancer 1, not Growlancer 1, Growlancer 2 and Growlancer 3, on a combo pack disc, where it has, like, one's on one disc and one's on the other disc, and yeah, like I said, this game's really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I said, I just got it, so yeah, hopefully I can try and beat this game sometime soon, but we'll see what happens. But seriously though, I really like this one a lot, and it's usually a game I don't see too often at all. Okay, I'm getting really tongue-tied in this video here. Maybe I just can't talk today, but seriously though, this game's fucking awesome. Okay, now we're gonna go to older stuff here, and this one is a Master System game, which is interesting, and it's, Ys the Vanished Omens, even though it just says Wise, but, you know, Ys, yeah, so there's that. And yes, I did actually pay 99 cents for it by finding it at a thrift store, but that will probably never happen again, but yes, that actually did happen once. That's why I still have the price tag on it there, because I just wanted to remember, it's like, oh yeah, I got a good deal on that, but yeah, anyways, yeah. So these games, well, as you know, they're really good. They're pretty much like a mixture between Zelda and Highlight, but, you know, amazing. And, yeah, this one's pretty uncommon. It's, like, obviously, with a loose card, it's not as expensive, but it's something I definitely don't see every day, and whenever I do see it with the box, it's quite a bit, and, well, you know, the fact that I just got it for it in a cartridge only is still pretty good enough as it is. I mean, it's a really good game. So, yeah, if you like the Ys games and you want to, like, be, like, really, like, hardcore and want to start from, like, the very beginning of what you can get, then I think this is probably your best bet. Or if you want, you can just get the PSP remakes, which are, you know, good, like really good. And then this is one that might confuse you at first, but there's a bit of a story behind that, and that is Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. And you're probably thinking, okay, well that game's not rare or like uncommon or anything. Well, as you notice, it's the label is backwards, and at first, when I first got this game, I thought, like, well, that's kind of amusing. I mean, why would they do that? But then someone messaged me on Facebook when I uploaded, like, all the pictures of all the games that I got. Someone messaged me saying that, like, you actually have a backwards label version or upside down label version of Moonwalker. That's impressive. I'm like, really? There's actually something special about it other than the fact that it's, you know, it's backwards? It's like, yeah, apparently this version of the game is, like, it costs, like, a lot more than, like, the rest, and it also has, from what I've heard, this cart has the Thriller song in it, where she was, like, this version was, like, discontinued or something. I can't really remember it exactly, and hopefully I'm right. If I'm wrong, well, someone can correct me exactly, but yeah, though, so yeah, this is Michael Jackson's Moonwalker upside down label. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat, but yeah. Is the game good? I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not like the best game you'll ever play, but it's definitely fun and funny because, you know, the whole concept of Michael Jackson being in a video game. Yeah, it's just pretty amusing shit. Alright, and then here we have Super Nintendo games, and this one over here is what I got not too long ago. In fact, I think I showed it off in my last video, and if you follow my channel long enough, then you know what it is, and that is, Pocky and Rocky on the Super Nintendo, and as I already said about this game in my last pickup video, I think it was the last one, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, so what I said about it was that this game is fucking awesome, it's a lot of fun, and, you know, it is pretty hard to come by. I don't see it too often, and I paid like $90 for it, which is quite a lot, and usually this game goes for a little bit more than that, or sometimes around there. But seriously though, this game is awesome, definitely a lot of two-player fun, and, you know, I think people should actually try this game out, whether you're playing on an emulator or on an actual cartridge, whatever the case is, I think people should at least go out and play it. Definitely a lot of fun. And then, over here is one I also got in, not last month, but in January, and that is, Sunset Riders, and on the Super Nintendo version, and yeah, this game's really good. It's also kind of like, you know, with Pocky and Rocky, it's a lot of fun with two people. Even with one player, it's really good. And of course, this one is like very close to the arcade version, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and also me and my friends, when we were playing through this one, we actually almost beat the game, and we died at like, I think like the last boss, and yeah, it's hard, but it's a lot of fun. Same thing with Pocky and Rocky, that game's also hard, but it's fun. So yeah, definitely worth a shot at this one if you want to play it, like, either way you want. Yeah, I think, like, I totally recommend it. Definitely a lot of fun. And of course the game is, you know, as again, it's not very common. I don't see it too often, and I paid like $70 for it, and I even seen it not long ago for $70, so, you know, that's, yeah, it's saying something. So, yeah, there you go. Awesome game. And then, we're gonna take a look at this one, which is another game I just got not too long ago, so I'll be talking about this one again in my pickup video, and that is one that you're probably familiar if you ever watch someone who happens to be an angry nerd. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, or you know what I'm talking about. Blech. Yeah, like I said, I can't talk today. Maybe I should have done this video another day, but oh well, whatever. Bloopers and shit and all that are real funny, so anyways, yeah, so here's the game. It's Bible Buffet. Yeah, this ridiculous fucking game. And in case you're wondering, yeah, I think this game's actually pretty decent. I mean, it's not like the best game I ever played ever, but I mean, it's pretty fun, it's pretty amusing, it's hilarious, and the only thing I hate is the fucking quizzes and whatnot. I mean, if they just like took those fucking out of the game, this game could have been a lot better. But yeah, this game I don't see it too often. I've only seen it like once, and this is the one time that I seen it was when I got this, and yeah, I'll explain a bit more about that in my pickup video, but yeah, anyways, though, yeah, this game is really, well, I wouldn't say it's really good, but it's good, just, you know, it's just ridiculously, like, stupid, but it's funny, and not only that, but as I said, it's pretty uncommon, I don't see it too often, and yeah, it's definitely something I don't see very often at all. Also, you know, the whole cover of it is just hilarious, you know, with the hot dog and the ice cream and the pizza face and whatnot, it's just ridiculous. Now we're going to be moving on to PS1 games, and, okay, this one here is a weird story, but I'll explain that, and that is Tomba 2, and yeah, this is, like, not an actual case, like, this is just a random, like, burnt case, like a burnt CD case, but it is, like, the actual game is actually in there, in case you're wondering. Yeah, I found this game in a box at a yard sale, and that box had, like, a bunch of, like electronic parts and whatnot, and also had some random CDs like going on at the bottom, and some of the CDs were like a lot of crappy shit or like burnt CDs, and there's even some games, some PS1 games, and this one happened to be one of them, so I got it, and I've tried to test out the game, it worked good and all that stuff, so I wanted to put it into a proper case, print out a cover just to, you know, actually make it look okay, and then there's like, you know, the sides here, I made that as best as I could. I really wanted to do it black, but I didn't have any black, like, paper or anything like that, or just anything. So, yeah, it's kind of, like, stupid looking, but I do have Tomba 2, which is a pretty decent game. Not, like, my favorite, like, platformer on the, PlayStation, but it is good, though. Like, I'm not, like, saying it's bad at all. I think it is pretty good, and it is pretty hard to find, too. Yeah, the first one is a lot more harder to find, I think, but this one is pretty tough to find. Alright, and this one is one that actually kind of surprised me how much this game actually jumped up in price, actually, considering it is, you know, one that I talk about quite often, and that is, Deception 3 Dark Delusion. Yeah, this game went up in price by quite a bit over the years. I mean, I remember I got this game for like $25, like when I got it 2-3 years ago, I think. I can't remember exactly, but I got it for $25 that time, and that's usually where it was, like, that much. But then I looked recently on like the price guides on eBay and whatever else out there, and it was like 40 to like 50. And of course, as again, this is a game I've never seen in the wild at all. Like, the one time I have seen it was when I got it, and yeah, and like I said, that was like 3 or 4 years ago. So, you know, the fact that I haven't seen it again after that is actually saying something that it is pretty uncommon. And, well, as I said, like I said in my review for this series, I fucking love this game. Even though this game is like my least favorite within this series, it's still a good one. I mean, I still think people should check it out because, I mean, it does do some pretty creative things I do like with the whole like trap making and whatnot. I think that's really cool. But that would be really cool if they brought that back in the newer one. But anyways, so yeah, this one is really good. Not the best in the series. I mean, personally, I think the best would be like the newest one on the PS3. The PS2 one's really good, Trapped, and then the first one is really different, but I really like it a lot. And then this one and number 2 are, of course, they're really good, but they're not like my most favorite things ever. But they are like really good in the series. So yeah, definitely a really good game, I think. I can definitely recommend this if you want something really different. But then again, I talk about Deception all the fucking time. You guys should already know this already. And then, this one is a very uncommon one. And it's not too expensive, but it is something I don't see very often. And that is, Silhouette Mirage, which is another working design game, but it was made by Treasure, which is really cool. Yeah, this game's pretty tough, but it's fun. I really like the visuals, and the animation is really good too. Like, I really like it a lot, and of course, you know, it's shiny, so that's really cool. Also, when I got this game, I got it sealed, which is pretty interesting, but I think it might have been a resealed, but it wasn't like I paid like a hell lot of money for it. Like I said, I think I paid like $40 for it, like $39.99, which is actually not too bad. But either way, though, I think this game is like really good. It's a lot of fun. Definitely don't see it around too often. So yeah, but even though, like I said, it even does come with the demo for Lunar 2, which is really cool. So yeah, it's a really good game. Yeah, so I can't really say a whole lot about it because I haven't got too far in it because, like I said, it's really hard. But it does have some pretty amusing voice acting, though. It can get kind of annoying at times, but it's amusing. And then this one is another PS1 game I got for quite a little while, and that is Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen, which is a game published by Atlas, which is really cool. And yeah, this game is definitely a whole lot of fun. It's pretty tough, but I have gotten used to it though. I haven't beaten it though, but I've gotten pretty far-ish. I don't know. I don't know how long this game is, but I know it's like kind of like longish, but yeah, it's definitely an interesting game. I also like the fact that this game was actually inspired by a lot of Queen songs, which is really cool. So, you know, that's very interesting, because it's like, like who would think that like this game was inspired by fucking Queen? Like, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, this game is definitely something you don't see too often, or at least I don't see it too often. I've only seen it like, I think like 3 times, and yeah, it's definitely a good game. Pretty tough, yeah. Oh man, I'm getting really lazy with some of these descriptions. I'm sorry about that, but I mean, I don't know, yeah, maybe I'm just like running out of ideas or shit to say, but seriously though, at least all these games are good, alright? And that's all you really need to know, is that if the games are good, that's really what's most important. Alright, so there's one more game left that I think I would consider to be rare or obscure that I own, or, you know, uncommon, and that is Lunar 2, the Eternal Blue, the Complete Edition, which is fucking awesome. And yeah, I've only played a little bit of this game, and from what I have played of it, it's good, but it's hard. Like, I died like really early in the game, which kind of sucked, but I mean, hey, at least I was able to see like the fucking like beautiful intro. I mean, I love the intro for this game. It looks fucking good. But yeah, I don't want to like do like an unboxing of this just yet, because, you know, it'll take quite a bit of time, and of course I want to save that for a future video I want to do. I want to do a video where I want to talk about, you know, my like collector's edition games, and then like unbox all of them and show off all like the goodies that came with it and whatnot. So yeah, I want to save that for that. But yeah, as for here, yeah, this game is totally fucking awesome. I love it. And apparently they're one of the companies that owns the rights to Luna are thinking of doing a remake for PC, which is pretty interesting. So I mean, there's that. But I mean, hey though, this game's pretty awesome though, and I can definitely say it's really good. But as again, the main thing that does turn people off is that, you know, it's really hard to find and it's expensive and all that good stuff, which is understandable. I mean, I was really debating on getting this when I found it, but because it was like $100. But and yeah, this is actually the game I paid the most money for one game. So yeah, there you go. This is like pretty much like my milestone for you. So yeah, awesome game, totally love it, and I think you guys should at least give it a try either way you want, either a ROM or a actual cartridge, or not cartridge, an actual CD, or even play like the I think they had a PSP remake of this. I can't remember if it's this one or the first one, or maybe it's both. I forget. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but either which one you do, at least play it. It's fucking awesome, from what I've played. But I did wanted to do this video because I saw a couple people I know doing it, and also SpritesnBytes, or SpritesnBytes is like pretty awesome, so you know, I wanted to like do a video like this. And hopefully I did explain everything the best as I could. I know I was kind of slacked off on some of them, but you know, like I said, I think the games that I do show off here are at least really good, or at least like worth owning for me personally, because you know, like I collect games that I like, or games that interest me in some sort of way, shape, or form. So that's just how I think of that. And of course, some people may think differently, and you know, that's totally fine. I totally get it. I mean, we all have our own reasons to collect, right? So I mean, hey, so you can tell me what your thoughts on some of these games, or maybe you can even do more, do your response to his video if you haven't already, because I mean, I think that'd be great, because I'm sure he would appreciate it, and you know, all that good stuff. So either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and commenting.